I think for us, it's the most important thing is to engage with the players and with the community, and especially for SYNCED, it's a online game, and either PvP and PvE will require a lot of feedback from the community, and I think it will be really a golden opportunity for us to show to the player how the PvP really played out, and also during this process, we will be able to gather a lot of valuable feedback and information, seeing like what do you guys like and what you guys don't like, and then we have the opportunity to work on them and then fix them and iterate on them for the next build. And I think the goal is simple, just to make the best PvP possible, and to do that, we have to have the engagement with the player, with the community, and you guys are part of it, and we are making the code and making the art asset and animation, like the people are doing on the back. But still, you get the feedback is equally important to every second and every experience that we're gonna deliver in the game. In fact, this PvP aspect of the game was always the the hot topic within the dev team. And honestly, that it's been a long time that we have a prototype of this type of PvP, and then we iterated for like 3 to 4 versions already until what we see as of today. It's still not perfect. There's still issues that we need to work on, but you can feel that the structure, the way it played, and especially during the gameplay process, gonna be a little bit different compared to all the other type of PvP game. Sure, we have some references and inspiration from other type of game, and we don't want to throw away all of them for sure, because there are always good things from other PvP mode, but we're still trying to build our own rule and own gameplay feeling. Not only the synced gameplay where you can weaponize your enemy. That is the core of the low-level gameplay. But even on the mid-level gameplay and even high-level gameplay, we want to have something unique. So that's why Nerva Run is a mode that's really focused on tactics. And the reason for that is killing or eliminating your rival is important. That's always important. But that's not the only thing you need to focus on, or that's not the only way to achieve the goal. The Nerva Run is based on a score system. So whatever you do, you're actually collecting Nerva. The Nerva is basically the points, right? And as a team, the more Nerva you're gonna get during the game, you're gonna have a higher rank in the leaderboard. Myself, I'm not a very aggressive PvP player, so I always play safe. But that is my own tactic. And this tactic works for me for some time, but I cannot say that it works all the time, because for other type of player, they have totally different tactics. So I think that is one of the cool things about this mode, because it's not just suggesting one way to play. There's multiple ways to play, because it's a score-based mechanic. And in the whole round, there will be a lot of events happening. Like there are challenges, there are big nanos that you can take down, there are the airdrop you can take, and of course the main thing is the harvester drone, that you capture them, you're gonna get a lot of Nerva. You see, you have a lot of opportunity, and also because it's open map and we don't shrink in circle, so that make your choice of where to go and doing what is more valuable, more space for different type of players. And so there's no definite answer of one play style gonna win them all. There's really no such thing existing in this mode, but what we do see is actually supporting more different various type of players. I like to use Glory, the sniper girl, and again, I'm not that aggressive, so I want to I always tend to stay back and then stay out of the danger, and then being my own way to play. And as well as Glory's companion nano is a seer. So the seer's main ability is once you work with your seer, will be able to detect which direction might have rebels. So it gave me an earlier indication of where the danger could be or where my target could be. And another very interesting thing for Glory is Glory have a passive skill which through a sniper scope will be able to highlight enemy. So in this way that, for example, my seer, indicates that in my 2 o'clock, there might be enemy there. Okay, I'm gonna just turn my camera to there, open my scope to scan the scene to see where are they. And the rest will depending on my shooting skill, which not that good, but still this type of play style give me the edge of not really throw myself into the mix of chaotic firefight or short range, and still having this kind of a pleasure when I really take one down. This is a very advanced gameplay in here. We allow players to switch their companion nano on the fly. So the way you need to do it is you send out your nano on place, on position, and then you resync them. Once you resync them, you will be able to change type. And by the way, we actually making this feature even more convenient in the next build, but nonetheless, you will be able to do that. And a lot of advanced players, what they do is, for example, Glory. For the earlier part of the game, because you need time to loot, you need the time to really gather stuff and then make yourself more stronger. You want the Seer's ability to warn you where the danger will be, because you can act accordingly, right? However, towards the second half of the game, there will be more heat, there will be more face-to-face combat with other team, because they also want your stuff, right? They also want your Nerva. So in this way, we see a lot of players start switching the type of companion nano. Even for Glory, they will switch to a shield or a guardian, or or crusher, depending on their choice. And especially for the last moment where the final drone competition happens, a lot of teams rushing into the same area. And using Seer, because again, Seer can detect the enemy, sure, but Seer doesn't really attack that much. So it's actually good to switch the type of your companion nano to another attacking ones that can help you in the mix of a lot of combat happens very quickly. We look at all those popular modes available on the market, in PUBG or Battle Royale is one key thing. However, from day one, we said, okay, we want to learn from what Battle Royale really bring to the market, but we don't want to do another Battle Royale. Even though from moment to moment, you might feel like a Battle Royale, but again, the whole mental process and the mentality of how this mode is played have to be different compared to Battle Royale. So very early on, we decided, okay, there's no shrinking circle, there's no dropping off the plane, because that's not what this mode is. And as well as it's not about being the last man standing. We need to do something more tactical, and then we also look at all the other type of PvP game, even MOBA, right? It's really depending on, okay, every mode will have to provide multiple things for player can do, and as well as suggest when will be the best moment to tackle what. So this way, we want to build a foundation where player will be able to make their own plan. Say, for the first 5 minutes, what they're going to do. Okay, for the 5th to 10th minute, what they're going to do. And those type of tactics, when you play a little bit, you start to feel that, okay, there's an optimal way for me, or there will be a suggested way for this round. And in this mentality here is like we said, because there's no shrinking circle, it's really objective driven or event driven. Because of the events, so the objectives will be the key to get the most of the Nerva. On the way, we will be able to see the rival teams and then compete with them, because we like to eliminating rivals. Then those kind of combat will happen naturally. And during that type of way, we started to building our own way of play in this game. The key is really about to make sure that we engage community from time to time, and then everyone helping us to build better modes. In the near future, there's the open beta coming up as well, but we will be able to host more of these kind of smaller events, and then just give people a new things every time to try out. And another thing I want to add to that is I think that especially for SYNCED, because it's an online game, and it's really encouraged people working together as well as competing with each other. I think this dynamic is very important for us to moving forward, not only Nova Run, which we have at the moment, we're really proud of, but even in the future, there could be other type of PvP mode available. We will be engaging with the players to see, okay guys, what do you guys want to see, right? Or what type of gameplay you guys really want to have in our game. We're gonna try our best to work those things in and then to find our own unique take that really suit the game and suit the fantasy, and also provide something that people will be, really enjoying playing from the, in the future. From the last closed beta test, we already gathered a whole bunch of feedback, which are super valuable. And actually, we're actively making a lot of small tweaks here and there, and then we're also changing a lot of things. Among the most, from the players' feedback, the progression, the meta progression is actually wrong. It's wrong in a lot of ways, and so we took all the feedback. We basically rework the whole meta progression. So in this way, we still really, focus on the fair play. That's still important. We don't want to make the game like pay to win or time to win or whatever the rule. It's really skill based. That is very important for us. But still, we're making this whole progression more naturally and give players the choice of making their own combination. Give players the choice of how to upgrade their own thing. So this is the major change we're gonna deliver, as well as a lot of small tweaks here and there inside the game. So for example, we split some of the abilities for the companion nano and the runner in a more stable way, meaning that maybe in the PvP we will only be able to power up your companion nano. That is it's more fair play, as well as we don't really make this whole balancing off, right? That's one thing. Second thing is I mentioned the sniper weapon. Sniper weapon is okay, but there's still a lot of polish we can do. For example, the new version of the sniper, you will be able to see more clearly the trail of the bullet. You will see the drop of the bullet, and you have to really make your aiming and shooting more skill-based compared to what we had before. So again, we're not done yet. We're still in the process of developing that. Sometimes it's small, sometimes it could be big, but when all the things coming together, you will see a really involving project and an involving experience that people will enjoy for a long time.